Imagine this. You're on the security team at an investment firm. Every day, you receive hundreds of, even thousands of requests from your users to unblock files or take them out of quarantine. Users need these files, often macro enabled or password protected, in order to do their jobs. Files, content, and data are the lifeblood of organizations. Where the data flows, the money flows. But the policies at your job mean that you have to manually investigate all password protected, zipped, or macro enabled documents. This takes up to 80% of your day, and it is tedious work. Plus, most of the time, you can't determine anything and just ask the user, is this from someone you trust? And send it on their way. But in this world of interconnectivity, even the content coming from trusted third parties, like vendors and partners, is suspect. BEC and VEC attacks are on the rise and incredibly hard to prevent. This is how most organizations operate. They prioritize business productivity over security. In this situation, they get neither. Files and data are still delayed and then are forwarded without actually knowing if they're malicious or not. The risk is the same. Votiro Cloud allows organizations to no longer choose between business and security by flipping malware prevention completely on its head. We take the opposite approach of traditional long-standing malware prevention like SEGs, NGAV, or sandboxing. Instead of looking for the malcode or hash and then checking it against a database of known malware, like VirusTotal, Votiro assumes every file or piece of content is malicious and processes each file the same way. We take the file, regardless of channel or sender, make sure it is actually what it says it is, and then identify only the known good elements of the file, moving that over to a new, clean file template and sending that on to its destination, which could be a user's inbox, cloud storage, an application, or wherever it needs to go. This way, we're preventing all malware, including 0 days and unknown malware that could be hidden inside. We sanitize incoming files and data, making them clean of threats. I'll show you an example now. This is an example of the files journey with Votiro's Cloud for password-protected emails. When an email comes in from an external source with a password-protected file, the Votiro email connector forwards the email to the Votiro Cloud. Next, the original email is delivered to the end user with a PDF document in place of the Word document, asking the user to input the password. We have not transformed or changed the Word file. The PDF is simply part of the user workflow. If the user clicks on the PDF and they have the password, they enter that password and the password passes on to the Votiro Cloud. Then we decrypt the original Word document, sanitize it, and re-encrypt it back with the original password before delivering it to the end user with full original functionality. This entire process takes only milliseconds. Files retain the same format without being flattened or changed to a different format, whether it's Word, PDF, Excel, or another format. Now we'll show you how that works in real time. An email is received by a user. In this case, Peter received a password-protected document from Sarah, and the password-protected file goes through the same workflow. So when Peter clicks on the PDF, it takes him to the secured Votiro portal where Peter can enter the password. Once the password is entered, within half a second or so, the original file is opened by Votiro. Using the password, we sanitize the Word document and re-encrypt it back with the original password. We deliver the Word document to Peter, and when Peter clicks on the Word document and enters their password, they now have a sanitized, safe-to-use version of the original file that was sent to them via Sarah's email. The document retains full functionality, and they can even use the Enable Editing feature and all other features with confidence because the document has been completely sanitized. If we take a look inside Votiro's console, you can see examples of threats being removed in the sanitization process and just how quickly we are able to process files with no latency to the end user. We enable teams to enjoy both security and productivity by allowing the use of macros and other legitimate document functions. Our open API allows us to work in tandem with your existing security infrastructure to create a comprehensive solution for your business. Our customers have told us that our solution has eliminated an FTE's worth of work unblocking files. We've caught and prevented advanced attacks coming from the hijacked inboxes of trusted vendors. Now, you may be thinking, that's just an email use case. Seems like this only applies to email attachment heavy businesses. Well, Votiro doesn't just work on the email channel. It's an API, and it integrates and works in whatever content, data, or file channel you needed to, without flattening, transforming, or mutilating the data by removing the active content and benign macros. Votiro's cloud version takes around 10 minutes to deploy. Our on-prem solution takes around 90 minutes. Either way, you're getting value immediately. We scale up and down to accommodate whatever throughput we need to, and we protect a broad range of file types from the most common Word and Excels to the less common and industry specific. Because it's an API, you can plug it in anywhere, such as file transfer processes, downloads from the internet, OT environments, or cloud storage and applications. We also have native integrations with web isolation companies like Menlo Security and Symantec, sandboxes like 40 Sandbox, and content collaboration companies like Box. Anyone can try Votiro free for 90 days and get immediate value without slowing business. Learn more at votiro.com.